In this episode, I seriously want to ask some pertinent questions. In the last 24 hours before the former president Muhammadu Buhari passed on, Isaaac Fayose made a video stating in clarity that Nigerian two heads of state were in the UK critically ill, receiving medical attention. And that was the now late former president Muhammadu Buhari and currently Abdulsalami Abubakar, the former head of state. When he made that video, he said a lot of things. So many persons did not believe him until Buhari finally passed on. Now, Abdulsalami Abubakar, according to information available now in the internet space, is still in the UK, critically ill, according to Isaaac Fayose, receiving medical treatment.
But today, we have two head of states, two former presidents of Nigeria in London hospital. They are sick. Buhari and Abdulsalam receiving treatment. And part of the doctors and nurses treating them are the Japa they refuse to empower in Nigeria. They are sick. No hospital to take them in Nigeria. As at today, now president now have to send vice president to go and check on them in the hospital in London. And the funny part of it,
and just few hours ago, another breaking news came up to the internet space that Buhari's nephew, Maman Daura, is also critically ill in the UK, receiving medical treatment. Now I ask, does it mean that Nigeria as a federation, as a sovereign nation, now has a branch of medical, healthcare system in the UK? Because every pararam, piam, onya abanye plane map, they will travel to UK. Any small thing, boom, UK. I still cannot forget how much this country spent on Buhari's ear problem. It has become a norm now that somebody will become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, sick, and we will spend our fortune on that president. The president will become healthy, alive, vibrant, and we continue to spend the money even after their tenure is over. Of course, they still have some other allowances, some other benefits, and all of that. With this trajectory, all of these men who are promising us day and night that they will make Nigeria great, it is now very obvious that the healthcare system of this country is never going to develop. It's never going to get better because London and Paris, France, is now another branch of our healthcare system where only the elite go to receive medical treatment. Yet, in some villages in Nigeria, in some communities, in some states, there are no primary healthcare centers. Even the ones that are there are dilapidated, outdated, some of the facilities stolen. It is crazy. It is crazy. We cannot continue in this fashion. More so, in the last 24 hours, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ordered the Vice President, Alhaji Kashim Shetima, to go to United Kingdom, to the hospital where former President Muhammadu Buhari passed on. And not only that, Shetima has also been ordered by Mr. President to bring back to Nigeria the remains of the past president. Many Nigerians on that to get bad mouth, all known as joker. Some people that they call the VP Apams. They say they don't know when VP turn to Apams where they carry dead body. You know what I mean? Some people now they call him Mr. Undertaker. No name where they never call Kashim Shetima for inside this country. Now I continue to ask, as many politicians are trooping out in their numbers going to UK, so now for UK now they go pay condolence visit. You see, this is why when you see us talking about a new Nigeria, it's a vision, it's a dream, it's an aspiration, it's a desire. There is no place like home. We are lending our voice to see a Nigeria where our political office holders will go to the same hospitals where we go to, being treated by Nigerian experts and Nigerian professionals. They are running away because they fear say maybe they go to the hospital, NEPA go take light. The same electricity they don't want to build sustainably in this country. They are constantly running away to abroad to receive medical treatment. Well, for inside this country, Nigeria, I hope say we will survive. I hope say that day will come when men of impeccable character, men who have little or no interest in the public fund, will mount the throne of leadership in Nigeria to move the affairs of this country forward. That is what we need. These are not rocket science. These are not rocket science. We can do it. It can be established. All we need to do is to have disciplined men and women. Have number one president who is healthy and young to oversee every other parastatals. Ask pertinent questions. Get down to work. Get into details. Review every information. Ask the required questions and audit every process. People will get back to their feet and begin to work. That is what we need in Nigeria. We cannot continue in this trajectory of promises, bogus political rhetorics during campaign every now and then. Buhari made a lot of promises to Nigeria and Nigerians, including the refinery, which he said he was going to bring all the refineries back into working, that he was going to build a hospital. You know, in fact, I don't tire. While I continue to pray that the good Lord will grant him eternal rest, it is also important to state in clear terms that his regime was the beginning of the economic quagmire of this country, the same APC. And very sadly, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu said he was going to continue from where Buhari stopped. I beg God, help us in this country, Nigeria. Me, I don't tire. Well, at this point, I will allow you guys to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section and share this video. May another person see him. God bless you.